Hi, this is Kerry Artek with Wicked Stocks, bringing you the Daily SPY Report for Wednesday, December 29th, 2021. Before I jump into the charts, just want to encourage you to please click like each and every time you watch the Daily SPY Report. It does help me out a great deal with regard to the YouTube algorithms in terms of, giving me good search engine results upon searching for SPY trading, S&P 500, so forth and so on. And subscribe. Please subscribe to the Wicked Stocks YouTube channel. It'll provide you notification each and every time new content has been uploaded to the Wicked Stocks YouTube channel. Every day we put out the Daily SPY Report, the Daily Triple Q Report. Every week, the weekly DIA, Dow Jones, the weekly IWM, the Russell 2000. And starting soon, in a week or two, the weekly Bitcoin. We also have one free stock pick a week that goes out. So it's to your advantage to subscribe, and you'll be notified when those are uploaded each and every time. So let's take a look at the charts here. We got the daily charts. These are all daily bar charts. We did on Monday push and close after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 consecutive days of upside trade. 6 was on Tuesday. We settled, we pushed higher. We settled largely unchanged, but we put out a new all-time high. We are above 474.28. It is a platform of support, a floor of support that can contain selling through next week, and above which, over that time horizon, by the end of next week, I'm expecting the mid to upper 480s, that 485.85 to, there's also 487.17. I'll show that in a moment, actually. But I also want to zoom in a little bit on the near term. And we still have an extreme channel top at 478.59 that we pushed through a bit, I think by about a half a point or so on Tuesday, and then backed off. It is still there. I have upgraded it, if you will, from a mere intraday to a session containment level. And so it could perhaps contain daily buying pressures, and below which this market can quite easily fall back to 474.48 on an intraday basis. We could possibly trade inside that band for the day itself. But of the two, I'm still leaning more heavily on 474.48 as a floor of support than 478.59 as a ceiling of resistance. 474.48, above which, once again, the mid to upper 480s anticipated by the end of next week. Let's take a look at the support and resistance here for today. You can see 474.48 and 478.59, that extreme channel top. 478.59 able to contain daily buying pressures, and if we close above 478.59, that targeted 485.85 to 487.17 region, then expected in as little as 2 to 3 days. Now, downside today, if we break or open below 474.48, then 470.74 is in reach, while closing below 474.48 would indicate, I think, a good high into later January. Let's take a look at the slide here. If we close below 474.28, that is a failed buy signal on a 1 to 3 week basis. And I think on a 1 to 3 week basis, you should allow for and position yourself for the lower 50s, 452.46. I think it would take every bit of a couple of weeks to get down there. I would not envision the same sort of descent as we saw this rally, this incredible rally. So if we close below, 474.28, 452.46 becomes a 2 to 3 week downside target. And on the way down, 464.98 can contain session weakness. And you can see that's nothing more than a 5/8 downside Fibonacci retracement from the early December low against Tuesday's all-time high. And there's a lot going on there in the very low 460s. So, if we close today below the 474.28 formation, I think, within about 3 to 5 days, by the end of next week anyway, 460.34, and we could get a nice 2 to 3 day bounce off of that. But ultimately, over the next 2 to 3 weeks, I wouldn't be surprised to see 452.46 if we were to close below 474.28. Until then, as I say, holding above it, we should, by the end of next week, reach into that 485.85 to 487.17 region. That is a range of resistance that can contain buying through January, and from there we can fall back. That trend line at 485.85 has performed nicely since the September highs. Again, in late October, early November, we rallied it within 1% and backed off each and every time. And it could perform the same function. And inversely, if we were to close above 487.17 on any day, really, by a 1% margin, then we have longer-term bullish continuation through Q1 and into Q2, and I would expect the 550s or higher over that time horizon. I'll illustrate that again if need be. I'll leave you with that image, holding above 474.48, anticipating the mid to upper 480s by the end of next week. And if we close below 474.48, that is a failed 1 to 3 week buy signal. This does, in essence, validate a sign of weakness over the same time horizon. So over the following 2 to 3 weeks or so, we can fall back into the low 450s. I'll leave you with the support and resistance for today. Please click like and subscribe. I appreciate it very much. I will be back tomorrow for Thursday's Daily SPY Report. You have a great day, and we'll talk soon.